Vigilante Winston here with a very simple question. Will you yourself trust a poll that's very favorable to an employee of the very company that distributed and reported it? Me neither. Even if that employee is Gina Carano, somebody I like, and even if that poll has a sentiment that I agree with, that she was unjustly fired. But because that poll is being released exclusively via the Daily Wire, and is being conducted by Neil Newhouse of Public Opinion Strategies, who is a partisan pollster for whatever that's worth, I can't help but to call BS on this. Before I dig too deep on this, my name is Vigilante Winston. I talk about pop culture and culture war type crap. If you like what you hear so far, please like and subscribe. And if you don't, then at least comment or something. Tell me how much you hate me. So I like Gina Carano. Thought she was unjustly fired by Disney. I thought their actions and the way they handled things proved her correct, especially since they played very, very dirty. They lied in their release of firing her. It's been misrepresented of her comparing all conservatives to people in concentration camps in the 30s. That's not what she did. She compared the state of pre-National Socialist Germany to the state that we currently have, where everyone is being divided about everything. And I think there's some validity to that statement, and I think that Pedro Pascal and plenty of people over the course of the past 4 or 5 years has used allusions to this situation that happened in the 1930s and 40s for their own purposes, and there's been no backlash. So I think this was completely disingenuous and a totally unjust firing. I wanted to go on the record of saying that before getting into the meat of this video, because I honestly think this is a little bit Bush League. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not pearl clutching that the Daily Wire would distribute a poll positive to Gina Carano. I'm just stating that there's no situation ever in which I'm going to accept information at face value when there's inherent conflict of interest. Now, I don't know for sure that the Daily Wire commissioned the poll. I only know that they exclusively released it, which in my head looks suspicious. Don't get me wrong, I do think they should do something for public relations to fight back against all of the wicked things that Disney has done. And it wouldn't shock me if the poll is indeed accurate. I just think it's a conflict of interest, and I feel compelled to call it out because I would call it out in any situation. To be honest, and this may be blasphemy to a lot of people, I'm a little fatigued, so to speak, with the Gina Carano situation. Just like I'm fatigued with Disney in general. I'm fatigued about complaining about them. The WandaVision finale was kind of a dud, at least by reports. I didn't actually see it because I stopped watching everything Disney after Gina was fired. I'm very much on her side in this, but I don't want this to be the nature of her run with the Daily Wire. One of the things I'm most worried about with whatever project that they do that is too political, too anti-Disney, too focused on Gina Carano's situation. That's not necessarily what I'm interested in. I'm more interested, my personal vetted interest is to having a system outside of Hollywood making entertainment. Hollywood as a whole has just fallen off the map as far as entertainment. It's not just Hollywood, sports, news. It seems like everything is a lot less valid than it once was, and I really want authentic entertainment, and I want independent entertainment to get more of a spotlight. And I think Gina Carano doing something with Daily Wire, if they make a good movie, is a good thing. But if this is just going to be invested in the politics and in what happened with Gina Carano, which again was unjust in my regard, I'm not going to be really interested in it. Don't get me wrong. Again, I think the poll probably has validity, but the fact that Daily Wire are the ones who released it just makes me feel suspicious. Now, to play angel's advocate to myself, I get that Disney has played completely dirty and has been completely smearing Gina Carano this entire time since firing her. And I get the want to fight back. I think there's enough dirt on Disney that you can play the behind the scenes game and just help the distribution of information on Disney. And that would be enough. I mean, there's enough connections between Gina Carano and the fandom to Jump 3PO and everybody else. I think you could probably get, not rumors, but facts out there. Not necessarily anything that would disrupt the NDA, but I'm sure there is more than enough information to knock down Disney. We still don't know what happened to that one CPA who needed a GoFundMe because She was a whistleblower, so trust me, Disney has more than enough dirt out there to take them down and to win the public relations culture war if you need to. I don't think you need to resort to commissioning polls or being the only people who release a poll that you may be connected to. I think that stuff is a little bit bush league and beneath them. And again, the thing I'm most afraid of this being indicative of the direction they're going to go with whatever project they do with Gina Carano. But what do you think? Am I being paranoid? Do you think I'm a turncoat because I'm not 100% Gina all the time? Or do you think it's something fishy about the Daily Wire releasing this poll? Let me know in the comments below. If you like the video, please like the video. If you're so obliged and share, subscribe, please do so. And even if you do none of these things, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time, and God bless.